Hey guys, welcome to Jen's Creativity Corner. Today we have a video with a costume idea. No, we're not going to look like my cute little pup that decided to sit there when I took a picture of these pool noodles, but I'm going to show you how to make something terrifying. And of course I say that tongue-in-cheek. So let's get right into it. I actually made two versions of this and I want to know which you like better. So this idea is based off of something I saw at the store and I just thought, that's terrifying, especially for someone who cares about our planet. And I snapped this picture, not a very great picture, but it gave me the concept of individually wrapped straws. The concept of plastic straws individually wrapped in plastic and then gathered together in another plastic bag. So that's what we're gonna do. So random. It's kind of one of those that you have to explain to people, but let's just show you what I came up with. First, I needed some clear plastic. Now, I recently moved, so I just picked this up at the U-Haul store when I was there, but I'm sure you could get something else, even from the hardware store, some sort of clear sheet plastic. And then the pool noodles. Now, I think I had only gotten 3 because I was considering maybe cutting them in half, but I realized for the dimensions that would have just made them too short. So, using some tape and cutting the clear plastic in the right size strips, I am just, well, individually wrapping these and then folding over the edges so it's nice and not perfectly tight. I think it gives it that extra visual appeal that you can tell that they are indeed individually wrapped. So I've done that whole thing there. Did all 3. Now for sealing, I did experiment with an iron on kind of low heat with plastic in between paper. It apparently was too hot and it was kind of a mess to clean up. And in the end, I realized I didn't necessarily love the way it looked anyway, but that is another consideration if you don't want to use tape, to just seal it using an iron. And then I used poster board and a marker because you gotta label it. Of course, you could print something off too on, cardstock, but just go an easy way with what I've got available. Decorated it a bit, then trimmed it just a smidge. And I'd already wrapped these in a tube together and tucking that in front of them, kind of pushing down a bit. And then on the back, I taped another strip of plastic, then taking a ribbon. This will help you to be able to wear the costume. And then at the top, when I had looped it over, I made sure to leave a little extra space and had threaded through, again, some of that ribbon, tying it off so that can go around your neck/arm. Now, the second one, before I show you how that looks, I decided to do this with wrapping paper. These are from the dollar store, and I had originally planned this like 2 years ago. This is how behind I am on ideas. But there aren't exactly pool noodles in the fall where I am. So I was like, well, if I get around to it, I hadn't bought any and kind of thought of it. And these are different colors and, well, they already come individually wrapped. So it's an idea. Anyway, I am taping these together to cover up, or I guess keep them from moving too much. I think it'd be cool for them to be able to turn in the package, but where I'm keeping on the original plastic and it has those stickers, just decided it was better to tape them together as is. Then tucking them inside the plastic, the outer plastic, and then again going to tape it up so it's snug. So we've got our plastic straws individually wrapped in plastic, all wrapped together in a larger plastic. Then another label specifically for this one, just kind of eyeballing it ahead of time as to how tall and wide I want it to be. Slipping it inside. Now the labels didn't completely get covered up with the direction I taped them, so I made sure to center that over them. And because I didn't want it to slip down, the other one didn't matter so much because it didn't have labels. But on this one, I did use a small piece of tape rolled up to secure it in place inside the packaging. Now this one, you really can't tell that they're individually wrapped, which, I don't know, no one's gonna make this. Let's be honest. But if you did, you just can't see it as well. So maybe you do want to individually wrap them even though they're already kind of shrink wrapped. But when I model them for you in just a moment, then we'll go over the other pros and cons. But on this one, just like the other one, folding over the top, taping it well, especially because it has to hold the weight of it on a ribbon, then I definitely made sure to add extra tape on there to secure it well. So here are the two side by side. and modeling them for you. We first got the pool noodles. Now, I will say this one is more awkward because it's so tall, so it depends on your height. Of course, I think I should have just trimmed them a little bit anyway, because then they would also lose a little bit of the curve. It is just a little more awkward. I think it's more stunning in the effect though, even just having those three. I don't know. What do you think? And then going on to the one with the wrapping tubes, it's just a lot easier to carry and less awkward. Heavier though, I think. But here's kind of a second way that you can wear it, so it gives you some variety. I'm just laughing at myself saying this as though anyone out there is actually going to do this. But let me know which you think looks better, which you think is a better idea. And you know what? Just for fun, trick or treat. It's a bit of a trick and a treat. Share this with someone else who you think would enjoy this horrifying costume. And definitely make sure when you share this to put a comment to that. Oh my gosh, this is a horrifying DIY costume. Let's see how many people we can get to watch it and see what the people think. Anyway, next week I have a less tongue-in-cheek costume idea DIY, and I hope you guys are having a beautiful fall. Also, don't forget, I do have playlists down below for other fall Halloween fun stuff, so check that out. Bye guys.